We convened the Hispanic-Latino Families in Digital Technology Forum because we've been observing a real gap in the research knowledge. The gap is twofold. One, we don't know very much about the differences among different Hispanic and Latino family subcultural populations, and second, particularly in terms of learning more about the consumption of digital technologies, we know very, very little about the variation. One of the issues that really compelled me, that was coming out of the forum, raised on several occasions by the scholars and practitioners, was the kind of subcultural variation that exists within Hispanic and Latino families, from the Pew research to the different kinds of studies that were mentioned by the scholars. It's very important to understand that the Hispanic and Latino family dynamics vary widely across time and space, but also based upon the deep cultural experiences of the home country. So I think this issue of responding to Hispanic and Latino families as some sort of a monolith is a very, very big myth that we need to avoid in the research enterprise. I also found some of the discussion about the different kinds of cultural brokers and the kinds of different values that are, highly that mobilize, family communication to be extremely interesting. In particular, the fact that elders and extended family, kith and kin, within the Hispanic and Latino family are extremely important allies in developing new approaches to introducing educational technology and educational media into the home. So the issues that typically drive educational media production in terms of look and appeal and educational design need to be run through a different filter in the future. So some of the big issues that mobilized the partners who organized the forum to bring people together in Washington, D.C. was the demographic imperative. We're all quite familiar with the fact that we're becoming in the United States a majority-minority culture. 2 in 4 children born tomorrow will be kids of color. And frankly, we don't know nearly as much as we need to know about very young children, their media consumption habits, the types of family arrangements that they're living in today, the stresses and supports that are part of their family life, the context in which they are growing up, we hope, to be effective and productive citizens of tomorrow.